Hi everyone, my name is Parker Kelly. I am a library sciences student at Drexel University, and as part of my series on resources for teens, this week I'm going to be reviewing a new novel, I Am Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter, by Erika Sanchez. This novel has a lot of trigger warnings, so trigger warnings for suicide, family death, homophobia, child abuse, pedophilia, sexual assault, and sort of just generally racialized violence and racism. Um, the story is about a teenager, Julia, who loses her sister when she's 15 and in her junior year of high school. And in the sort of wake of this sort of big life-altering event for her whole family, she has to sort of deal with all of the emotions of growing up as a teenager in a like racial minority community and the distance that she feels between her family and herself. There's a lot of emphasis on the relationship between Julia and her mother. They have a very strained and difficult relationship due to like fundamental misunderstandings of how each other operate and how they want to live their lives. And Julia has to explore why each of them feels the way that they do. The book is jam-packed full of so many little vignettes of teen life, and all the difficulties and trials and tribulations that come with it. Um, Julia is constantly exploring herself and her identity, whether it's with her friends or with her family, or even just feeling very alone and isolated. The novel is very, very emotional and very raw. I feel like it is a really realistic depiction of how difficult it can be to navigate grief and loss and familial bonds in times that are already so turbulent for teens. I think this read would be really good for like a parent to read alongside their child. I think that because understanding the way that your parents treat you is such a big part of the novel, it it would be a lot of conversation starting moments in the novel that I think people could really connect with. While the target audience is primarily the Latin American community, I think that like pretty much anyone can get exactly what they want out of this novel. It just feels so heartbreaking at times and extremely exhilarating at others. It's a real roller coaster of emotions, and while it's told in some Spanglish, a combination of Spanish and English, and has some specific cultural references for the Mexican American community, I think that there's a lot of it that feels still very connected, and none of the Spanish ever felt like I was out of my depth, even though I've never taken a Spanish class in my life. Um, yeah, I was really blown away by this. I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. I think teens who feel a little bit isolated or really unsure about their future, or like they are craving independence and a different path than the one that their family has chosen for them, will really get a lot out of this. And I think that it was really a rewarding read on the whole. So check it out. I Am Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter, again by Erika Sanchez. Check it out at your local library, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you.